Hi Pisces, welcome or welcome back. We're doing your tarot and oracle reading. This reading is going to be good for all Pisces placement, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. We are diving into general and love. So stick around for the love portion of the reading if you're interested in your love life. We are diving into general now. So what do we have for general energies? We have I See Root, card number 38 from the Astral Oracle. Some of you guys could be 38 years old. I'm also getting Life Path 8. Life Path 2. We have the 10th house authority. Okay, that's interesting because the IC in the 4th house does oppose the 10th house and the MC in your birth chart. Card number 48, authority. Something about work and home could certainly be highlighted here. We'll see. And then we have the trine sextile, card number 52 from the Astro Oracle. So there's something here that needs to be harmonious, or it needs to be harmonized in some way between work, home, your inner world, your outer world, what the world sees, and what is personal and private and, you know, more individualized to your personal root system, if that makes sense. I'm going to clarify here. What is this IC card here for Pisces general? We have the Ace of Wands. Some of you guys are thinking about moving, relocating. Some of you guys are trying to save up some coin to be able to do that. Seven of Wands. But some of you guys are a little bit uncomfortable doing that, or you're a little bit stuck in where you currently have been, but you're needing to make some sort of decision on this and look at something from a broader, higher perspective, or like a perspective down the road, because it looks like you have two options right now. Some of you guys could also have to be like making a decision on if you want to focus on career and finance right now, if you want to focus more on your inner world, your personal life, your family life. This could be your parents, the home that you make for yourself, the physical location of your home, property. It could also be parents, being a parent, your emotional state. Bottom of the deck, I do have the Eight of Cups, the Empress card, and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you guys are thinking about walking away from a job opportunity or a job that you're currently at. Let's clarify this 10th house card here to be sure, though. We have the Page of Cups. Some of you guys have a new job opportunity coming in for you. Or something about your reputation is shifting, or the way other people perceive you, the Lovers card. You also need to be careful with immature people in your sphere or your circle. This could be coworkers, it could be a boss. There could be a lot of gossip surrounding you right now, and you kind of need to rise above that. If it's not gossip, this is people just like negative energy that is like surrounding you, and there's really no way to kind of avoid it besides like not engaging in it, right? Yeah, I think that there is also, for some of you, there could be a potential for romantic partnership or the expansion of an existing friendship or something in regards to work. So you guys could meet a potential lover at the workplace or through work, or you guys are in a similar line of work. One more for that, please. We have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, for some of you, you guys are being offered, or you're thinking about leaving a place of employment in order to pursue something else, and there is a new opportunity coming in for you. So this opportunity could either come from like somebody you are or were or will be connected to romantically, or this is like a place that you're going to meet somebody romantically. Yeah, Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, the Fool card, and the Two of Pentacles. You're unsure about this decision though. Why is this trine sextile card here for Pisces? Might have to get my ring light, guys. The Five of Cups. Hold on, my dog needs to be let in, and it's 100 degrees outside. So Five of Cups clarifying the trine sextile card. You guys could have regrets or sadness, depression, apathy. But most commonly with the Five of Cups, we see regret in regards to something that was supposed to go well but didn't go well. I don't know what this is referring to. Let's see here. The Hangman. That's you, Pisces. I almost feel like you're not seeing the blessings in something, or you're not seeing the bright side of something. Like something may not have gone the way that your ego wanted it to go, but you're meant to look at it from a different perspective. The Sun card, Four of Swords, and the Death card. So something could have came to an end. Say you were fired from a job, or you were let go of a job, laid off, or I don't know, something. It doesn't even have to be work related. This could be something completely separate from the rest of the reading. But there's something here that you're kind of depressed about, or you have regrets about, or that you think your ego doesn't think went very well. But in reality, you need to look at something from a different perspective in that regard, because it went the way that the divine wants it to go. Even if it did contribute to an ending, that ending energetically is bringing in new blessings. So what advice do we have for Pisces here? And we'll move on to love. We have the Knight of Swords. Well, first of all, you need to make a dang decision, Pisces, and you also need to be open, honest, and communicative. Use your words. Just be careful you're not being too aggressive with your words, but being open, honest, decisive, communicative, thought-provoking. I don't know why that just came to me, but 2 more for advice, please. Okay, way too many there. Hold on. We have the 10 of Wands. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you guys, it's time to throw in the towel, because like this fell out in the reverse, but I was trying to figure out if I flipped it the right way, because if you flip it like this, it's going to end up reversed. I can't remember which way I flipped it. But either way, the 10 of Wands is like, you're at the finish line, but you're ready to throw in the towel anyway. So something that maybe it's a business or a career path that you've been on, or a job or a business that you've been doing, like something you don't feel is worth your time, and you have a new opportunity coming in for you. So you need to be able to make that decision with your logical mind. Like ultimately, maybe this place of employment or this job or this business isn't paying you what you ultimately deserve. So instead of continuing down this path that you absolutely hate and that you're like putting all this time, energy, and effort into, maybe it is time to throw in the towel so that you can allow this new energy to come in. So we're gonna move on to love for you, Pisces. If you're watching on TikTok, hop over to my YouTube. Personal readings can be found down in the description box and the pinned comment, Pisces. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help my channel out. All right, need to go get my ring light. I think it's supposed to rain, that's why it's so dark in here. All right, Pisces. Pisces in love. What do we got for Pisces in love? What's going on in Pisces love life? Pisces. We have the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. Judgment card, Scorpio energy. And the 8 of Cups. Why was I feeling that? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Some of you guys are wanting to be single right now. There could have also been some sort of deceptive energy, lying, cheating, stealing, petty conflicts, immaturity. There could have been specifically a fight about finance between, I'm getting this as somebody like that was probably in an established relationship, or at least a more mature relationship. There was an unevenness here. There certainly was something that needed to be balanced out. I'm hearing give and take. But you were very conflicted about this. Maybe you were thinking about walking away. Maybe you did walk away. Part of you probably wasn't emotionally fulfilled, but you needed to make a judgment call, because where you were going down a path with this person or relationship, it was very unbalanced and unhealthy. So I don't blame you there. This person could have maybe not been working, or there was a financial discrepancy there. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but like, to each their own, I guess. Why is this Temperance card here for Pisces in love? The 3 of Pentacles. This person wasn't a team player. Maybe you weren't a team player. I don't know. Somebody was very independent. I don't know, at one point in time, I feel like maybe you thought you were going to marry this person, or maybe you were married to this person. I don't know. I'm kind of picking up your energy as being a bit secretive, or maybe you're the independent energy I'm picking up on. You know, I'm not saying you're maliciously secretive, but it's just kind of more natural. And I know that is pretty common with Pisces placements in general. But there was a lack of teamwork here. Or is, if this is currently going on. Why is this Temperance card here again? One more. The Four of Cups. Yeah, you were just kind of like ho-hum. Like you weren't overly enthralled. Is that even a word? I don't even know. You weren't like thrilled about the connection. It wasn't like the love of your life. You felt like, you know, potentially there could be something there, but you just maybe weren't wholeheartedly in it. Why is this Judgment card here? Eight of Wands. Yeah, some of you guys could be focusing on work. Some of you guys are traveling. You want to be more independent. Maybe the relationship moved very fast and you really didn't get a chance to like ground your energy and think about if you really wanted this. Queen of Cups. More water sign energy. Somebody could have got ghosted, or maybe you're not responding to this person, or roles can be flipped. Queen of Cups. I do feel like there was an emotional block of some sort. So whether that was like one person just wasn't as communicative about emotions, there was an unbalance and somebody felt emotionally like neglected. Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Cups. Yeah, it's like somebody wanted to give Knight of Cups energy, Knight in Shining Armor energy, but they were only able to give Page of Cups energy, which is like, you know, there is love there, but it's a very immature sense of love. It's really like crush energy, or like your, I don't know, middle school or high school sweetheart type energy. I don't know. Why is this Eight of Cups here? The Strength card. And the Five of Cups in the reversed. Ultimately, it seems like somebody took some sort of gamble here to relieve some sort of sadness, depression, apathy, or emotional, you know, unhappiness, right? And it took a lot of courage and strength to be able to do that. I feel like this ended. I feel like this is an energy I'm reading of a relationship that ended. And maybe you're still unclear if you made the right decision, if this was you. I'm sorry about the lighting, guys. The lighting in here does drive me nuts. I need to get my ring light. There's that Five of Pentacles. I was waiting for that. Now maybe it's like almost like roles have flipped. Maybe even if you left this situation, you're feeling a bit abandoned or neglected, or like you made some sort of mistake. And you're kind of double thinking your choices here. The Chariot card. Focus on moving forward. I mean, there's no point in going backwards. If this person is meant to align with you in the future, they will. You can't pass up anything that is meant for you, right? And the Four of Pentacles. Also conserving your energy, being wary of who's allowed into your energetic space, who's allowed access to you. I feel like your energy is a bit vulnerable right now, a bit broken. There is some healing that needs to, you know, be evaluated. And I feel like you're very connected to the past right now, which, you know, is very common during Cancer season. Cancer is a very nostalgic sign. So especially you being a water sign, Pisces, it's not uncommon for that, especially with this Chariot card here. That is the Cancer card. But There is something about, you know, being protective over your heart chakra, being protective over your energy, maybe focusing on work and finance right now. Because I kind of just feel like you're in a little bit of a rut. So that's not to say it's going to last very long, but it happens. It's normal. You could be thinking that you made the wrong decision. There's nothing here to say that you made the wrong decision, but there's also nothing here to say you made the right decision. So maybe this will come out in future readings for you, Pisces. But as of right now, my advice to you would be to focus on, you know, moving forward. Forward movement is going to be your best course of action, protecting your energy because it's a bit vulnerable right now. Being careful with your heart chakra, healing your heart chakra, you know, spiritual, intuitive work, all of those things can be very beneficial to you. So that is all I have for you, Pisces. Personal readings down in the description box and the pinned comment. And I will see you next time, Pisces. Bye.